Making the spacing between your paragraphs consistent and uniform is one of the single most important things you can do to make your Word documents look professional. However, I have seen many users of Word, including intermediate and some advanced users, make the simple mistake of manually applying spacing between paragraphs. The problem with this method is that some paragraphs have more spacing between them and some others have less spacing between them. You need to ensure that whatever method you use applies the spacing between paragraphs uniformly across all the paragraphs in your document. In this Word tutorial, let's see how to apply paragraph spacing in your documents the correct way. Assume you have this Word document. Go to the Home menu and switch on this option that says Show or Hide Paragraph Marks and Other Hidden Formatting Symbols. This will allow you to see the changes that you make to the spacing between paragraphs more clearly. Now that we have set this up, you need to go to the Design menu. In this section here, you're going to see an option for paragraph spacing. Click on the down arrow icon next to the paragraph spacing icon, and here you'll see that Word has applied the default spacing between those paragraphs. But if you want, you can go ahead and change the default spacing between paragraphs by selecting the option Custom Paragraph Spacing. Let's choose Custom Paragraph Spacing. To change the paragraph spacing, you need to come to this section that says Before and After. Here you can adjust the spacing that needs to come in before all the paragraphs or after the paragraphs. Try not to change the spacing before and after the paragraphs at once. Note that the option to apply paragraph spacing is different from the option to apply line spacing. So any changes that you make to the paragraph spacing option are not going to affect the line spacing. Change the spacing after paragraphs to say 12 point, and you'll see that the spacing between the paragraphs has now increased. Let's make it the default once again. In some cases, you might have some images in your document, and for that reason, you might want to adjust the spacing before or after a specific paragraph. In this case, you need not go to the Design tab at all. Within the Home menu under the Paragraph section, you need to click the down arrow button next to Line and Paragraph Spacing. And here, you need to choose the option to add space before this paragraph or remove space after this paragraph. So if you wanted to remove space after this paragraph, we would choose this option. But suppose we wanted to add some space after this paragraph, then you would go to the beginning of the next paragraph and choose the option to add space before this paragraph. You can see that the spacing between these two paragraphs has now increased compared to the spacing between the remaining paragraphs. There are a bunch of video tutorials on Word and other software on this channel, so be sure to check those out. I have linked a playlist that I think you will find the most useful and related to this content. As always, thank you for watching.